Don't you do it. I would not sit and let you be a consumer. Don't you do it. Sit up there and buy a whole bunch of them crematoria. My family deserves a good crema in spite of. Come January, bro, don't do it. If you're going to buy them something, you better buy them some Bitcoin or something.
Exactly, right. Exactly.
Hey, cash out. Man, I was listening to some news earlier about that. They saying a lot of over in Korea and China, they're buying a lot of the Bitcoin. The last few days, they've been a huge purchaser of that. You know, so I don't know, say that's good, bad, or indifferent, but they're purchasing a lot of them. That's why the numbers shot up, because they say it shot up to like over 17,000 or something yesterday. You know, so
17,000. Yeah. Hey man.
Now listen, people, we're not any Bitcoin experts or nothing like that. We're just having a conversation. Don't go invest based upon. Do your research, please. Do your research. Do your research.
Like I did. I did my research. I tell anybody, invest what you can afford to lose. Like, for me, I'm not looking for Bitcoin to change my life overnight. I've heard other people say other people's lives are getting changed. I'll say that.
Right. I hear you, man. But you know what? Like ERGJ say, man, I've been listening to some of this stuff, man. That financial guy that comes on sometime, he stated that, man, you know what? Put your money in, right? If you're going to put some in, once you get over your initial investment, take that out, right? Now you're just playing with the house money. You know, and I'm like, that just makes sense. That just like, you know, like if you go to casino or something, right? If you gamble, right? Whatever you win, if you win basically what you came with, you putting that back in your pocket, you ain't lost, you know, right? So it's like same thing with that, right? So it's once you take out your initial investment, say if you put 100 in, and once you get over that, you know, over that 100, hey, take that 100 out. Now, you know, again, it's gonna dip. You know, it's going to dip some, you know, because, you know, now you got less money that's going on. But if it's steady going up, I mean, I'm sitting like at $22, I think, man, like on a $5 investment on some Litecoin. You know what I mean? I think it was like $5, man. You know, now I sit at 22 and I didn't add anything else to it. It just, that's the same 5. I'm not going to touch that. You know, I'm just going to let it just do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of is what it is at that point, because it's not a huge loss when it comes to that. So I'm saying that people, you guys can get involved in that if you choose to. This is nothing that I'm endorsing or tell somebody go jump on in. Do your research, please. You know, but I'm saying that if you're going to at least spend $20 on this toy that's going to be thrown in the corner by January the 15th, then at least put $20 on this, right? Go and try it. Your $20 may make you $20 by the 15th of January. Who knows? But if you lost it, you ain't lost it no more than it is when you wasted that money on that toy that's going to be tore up or thrown in the corner somewhere. So
I'm going to say this. I invested $50 in Litecoin just last week. I done doubled my money from that.
Just like that.
And I just let it sit. This is not me doing anything. Right. This is not me mining. This is not me lending. This is not me doing reinvesting in anything. Like, it's out there for you. It's ways other than just letting it sit to make money with Bitcoin. But, my thing is, your most powerful tool out there that I have found in my 8 months it's 2 of them, 8 months of doing this podcast. Google and YouTube. I promise you will find out so much information on everything that you need to know. It's hard for me to want to be the guy that explains everything to everybody. Now, I'll do it for some people, but I've had so many people hit me up about explaining Bitcoin, what you know, or all of this, but then nobody takes action after that. And then I don't have time for it. Like, I'm not a Bitcoin guru or anything like that. I just like talking about the successes because I see where the potential can come in from doing this if you just let it sit. And that's just letting it sit. Just letting it sit. And I'm not, like I said, not mining, lending, doing any of that. But like you said, we not no financial experts. We not ERG, Ed Jefferson, all in the Cortez, anybody like that. We us. I'm telling you from my own experience that last week I invested $50 in Litecoin. I'll double that money, and I'm trying to invest some more and just let it sit and see what happens. But I'm putting in what I can afford to lose.
Mm-hmm.
If you can afford to lose 50, then you put in 50. If you can afford to lose 20, then you put in 20. But you keep doing you can't win playing on the sideline. Everybody want to ask you 100,000 questions, but don't nobody want to take the action to take the steps to change their life. That's crazy as hell to me. But they want to ask you a million questions about, like, listen, I can only tell you so much. You got to start doing the research like I did. You got to start taking the time to do it like I did. And invested it in yourself, because it's out here to do.
Yep.
And it's not as hard as people make it out to be. I was the guy, because back when Bitcoin, I was like, I don't have $5,000 to invest in it. Then I learned you don't need $5,000.
Now, what's one of the wallets that you like? That you particularly like a lot of? The Coinbase, Gemini. What's some of the ones you particularly find?
The one that I use the most right now, because like I said, I'm still learning. I use Coinbase right now. Yesterday, Coinbase shut down, which was weird. I thought it was very weird that it shut down on selling Ethereum and Litecoin, because it was doing so well. And I know I was thinking about cashing out just to be like, well, let me see what this looks like in the bank account. But I couldn't at the time. So I was like, my better mind was just to let it sit or whatever. But for right now, Coinbase is what I use. But I will tell you this. I'm learning that people aren't keeping all of their Bitcoin in one account just because everything that can happen. Like, you keep some in one wallet, you keep some in another wallet, and you keep some in another wallet, and you change their passwords constantly. Now, it's some work. It's not nothing that's easy. I don't want people to think that learning Bitcoin is easy now. If you ain't doing nothing and you got all day to spend on it and doing it, then by all means, you will learn it faster than most. But I started to hear about Bitcoin in June, and I'm just now starting to really, like, see the benefits of what I'm kind of doing. But I'm not putting it out there like I'm doing something, because I'm not. I've had failures when it comes to exchanging and transferring money to different wallets on different programs that do different coins besides Bitcoin. Like, there's so many other coins, alternate cryptocurrencies that they call, out there besides Bitcoin that you can jump in now, and they're like 7 cents, 10 cents, maybe up to $1 because of Bitcoin. But there are also those scammers out there who set up whole websites and will scam you out of your money just to get your money. So just like with anything, you do your research, you invest that time into learning and being excited. Being excited about learning something different. First of all, don't go into it like, this is this or this is this. Don't go into it with that mind frame. Be open. Be excited. Be excited to learn something new. That's my whole thing. Is like, I'm excited to learn something new. I'm excited to learn all these different terms: Bitcoin, blockchain, Ethereum, Litecoin, and how all of this works. And I'm seeing everything like everybody else seeing. It's volatile. It's a bubble. It's all of this and all of that. And all of that may be true. But all I see right now in the account is that this stuff is going up. And my account keep going up, so I'm just keeping it. I'm not cashing nothing out. I'm in it for the long term. I'm just going to let it sit and see what it do. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And I done made some money with Litecoin. I made some money with the Ethereum. And I done made some money with my Bitcoin. It's like I'm telling you, you can only tell people
Just FYI too, though, man, I found out too, just kind of like doing some research though. Like if you look at the Gemini wallet, their price of Bitcoin is lower than Coinbase. So Coinbase may be jacking up them price on the wallet a little bit.
It is around Coinbase
because they hit like $3, you know, for transaction fees and stuff like that. So I'm starting food because I don't know. I'm not getting any money from Gemini just yet, but I don't know, brother. I'm just saying. I mean, because I'm just looking at some of that stuff, man. I've been like saying some of the watching the videos and all that, just looking and seeing that their price is different. You know, as far as what Coinbase is alpha saying per Bitcoin per Gemini. So just FYI, people, in your research, check both of them out. Don't just look at one or the other. Always make sure you do your research because, again, we're talking about your money. And if you got $15 and you go invest $10, you only got $5 left and you lose it, and now you're mad. So you want to definitely, you know, put yourself in the best position you can because that's not going to help you get over this hump that we talk about with these shows.
It ain't. So this is not your. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Bitcoin is your get rich quick, or this is your overnight hustle unless you got $20,000, $30,000 to invest in it, because those kind of people are the ones that
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said those are the kind of people who are the ones that are investing like $20,000 and $30,000 into Bitcoin because they grinding, they lending. They're select some.
Yeah, they got the opportunity to do it.
They got the money and they got the opportunity to do that. Us that's real particular or real specific with our money, like you said, we got $15 to invest. We trying to maximize this 15 and make it work.
Yeah, and if you make 15 off that 15, guess what? Go take that 15 back, and now again, you good. You ain't lost nothing.
You good.
You winning.
And you good. And you just keep doing that.
And just do that, and then if you make another 15, take that out again. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. Even if you don't do that though, just let it grow and build. If you see that, even though if that way you hadn't lost anything, but if something comes up, you know, you may need it. It is what it is. You still gave yourself an opportunity, and if it crashes and goes away, you still haven't lost anything because you took out what you put in. So you hadn't lost. So you pretty much made a bet on yourself, and you got your money back. A lot of times we put stuff in the mix and we don't get that money back. We waste money. How many opportunities and things that we've had put our money into and the time and energy into that we pretty much lost money from. But man, anyway though, man, we got sidetracked talking about this, man. So I got stuff to do. I gotta go.
Right.
Anyway, hey man, hey, anything, man, you got for the people though, my man, before we let them go though, man? Any highlights or whatever? Anything?
The show don't stop. Everything keeps going. 7:30 Friday, we are doing the live show on Disorderly Conduct Facebook fan page. Make sure you check it out. Log in, like, and subscribe to that. We are on there every Friday. Make sure we bring you dope content, dope episodes. 2 Black Men, 27. Just talking about life, man. I'm the married man. My man is a single man over here, Harlan Wilson. We just bouncing off each other. Talking about these real issues that's happening in America, that's happening in our lives, that's happening every day, and we're putting that out there, and we're giving it to the people, and we're not holding back. You get the real, you get the raw, and you get the honest to God truth with Disorderly Conduct, and that's what we about. So make sure you tune in and catch that 7:30 every Friday on the Disorderly Conduct Facebook page.
Just like that.
One more time. Come on. Download the podcast on Google Play, iTunes, and SoundCloud. That's it. I'm done.
All right, man. It's all good. Kreg H. Stewart, Disorderly Conduct, ENT, Shelton J. Think About It Radio. Thank you guys so much for everything, man. Keep your heads up, man. Keep moving forward. Make 2018 the best year ever. Keep grinding. Keep going. Keep motivating one another. Keep motivating yourself. Can you dig it? Hit me up. Think About It Radio at yahoo.com, at think_radio on Twitter, Think Radio on Instagram. Go check out that website. Keep on pushing enterprises.org, and working on a crowdfunding opportunity for some updated park equipment in Crockett, Texas. Stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. You have a chance to contribute for kids to play for years and years to come. Can you dig it? Man, much love to you guys. Kreg H. Stewart. Keep doing your thing, my brother. Peace.